Hi everyone, it's Roland Tech Virtual Assistant. I am Roland based in the Philippines. Today's topic we are going to be talking about, can one become a virtual assistant with no experience? It's a question, right? Now we are going to analyze this briefly to the new beginners to virtual assistant, or rather to all my aspiring virtual assistant. The answer to this very particular question is yes. One can become a virtual assistant with no experience. We are going to analyze this briefly. Pay attention attentively and you will get this correctly. Having an experience as a virtual assistant usually comes from practice, which is your self-practice, or rather you work with a client. Working with a client can also provide you an experience as a virtual assistant. Now you are a beginner to virtual assistant and you have no experience. You have nothing to worry about. As a new beginner, the most important thing that you need to do is having soft skills. Having soft skills will build up your technical skills before you can be able, or rather before you will have your experience as a virtual assistant. Now concentrate more on building your skills, because from your skills which comes your experience as a virtual assistant. Now, how do we build our skills? When I talk about skills, most of the coaches in virtual assistant, they don't talk about soft skills. We have soft skills and we have technical skills. Now, talking about the soft skills is very, very important, because having the soft skills will help you build your technical skills. Is very, very important. So when we talk about soft skills as a virtual assistant, now I'm just going to list few for you to know, okay? Your soft skills are being proactive, which is proactiveness. You have attention to details, which is paying attention to details. You have time management, which is how to manage your time effectively as a virtual assistant. Then you have problem solving. You need to be able to solve problem as a virtual assistant. We also have communication. Building good communication with a potential client is very important. The last but not the least is building rapport and trust. Building rapport and trust is very, very important as a virtual assistant. A lot of us might get confused. Don't get confused when I talk about building rapport and trust. Building rapport is when you have good connection and good relationship with your potential client. That is what building rapport means. And when you have good connection and good relationship with your potential client, then building trust will not be a problem anymore. So it is very, very important as a virtual assistant that you build rapport with your potential client and building trust as well. Now, having these soft skills successfully will makes you now to get your hands on the computer to start navigating the technical skill. Now, having the technical skills is where you will get your experience from as a virtual assistant. So this is the area where your experience will now comes in as a virtual assistant. Now, when you navigate more on your technical skills, you will see that you have a lot of things to do as a virtual assistant while navigating all your skills as a new beginner to virtual assistant. From there, you are having an experience, you are practicing more, you are getting your hands more on the computer. So you only need two things to succeed as a new beginner to virtual assistant when you will keep doing, which is being obsessed with your computer as a virtual assistant and being proactive always in your computer as a virtual assistant. Now, doing more practice on your computer as a virtual assistant, it keeps the momentum going. That is how you will get your experience gradually. So my kindly advice to all my aspiring virtual assistant or the beginners to virtual assistant is to being obsessed with your computer as a virtual assistant and also keep getting better as a virtual assistant. I hope this teaching interests you. If you find this helpful, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and follow for more. You can as well share this video to reach more audience. See you in the next video.